I'm excited to work underneath the hood. Kind of tired of working on my back underneath of this, so this should be a lot more fun. We're going to go ahead and put in this distributor that in my last video we set up for drag truck here. So let's go ahead and get started on that install. Just remember, keep in mind, this is all just my opinion. Take it as unprofessional advice. So to swap these distributors, there's really nothing to it, honestly. We're just gonna pop the distributor cap off on both sides. There's one, and then two. You gotta pull up on the, get these out of the way. Pull up on the distributor cap. Ooh. All right, that'll be someplace else we go after this and this. We notice that this is pointing this way. There's only two things I'm looking at. Which way this rotor is pointing, and it's pointing directly toward that way. And these distributors won't be the same. I'm gonna have to time it again, but you can kind of see how the vacuum advance is pointing, just kind of pointing that way. So we'll start with that. And all you really have to do here is, it's hard to do it with one hand, but unplug it. If it's electronic, just unplug it. And then on the other side, you just take a 1/2 inch wrench and unloosen that 1/2 inch bolt right down there at the base of the distributor. And that's it. Then it pulls straight out of there. And then when you take that bolt out, you take the hold down clamp with it. And now this distributor will just pull right out of there. Like that. And that's really all there is to it. My clip has clipped a spark plug wire here. There you go. That's all there is. And right in there, can you see it? Somebody welded her shut. That's a lock distributor. It is now. Now to set this in here, this can only be either on or 180 degrees off. It fits in a slot. So we'll set it in there with the rotor cap pointing toward the driver's side, and the vacuum advance pointing toward the passenger side, about like it was by eye, and that'll be enough to get us started. Just make sure that O-ring is right there so you don't leak oil out the back of it. And then when you put your distributor cap on, if you don't know, there's a notch here, right there where my finger is, that the cap fits on, so it only goes on one way too. All right, let's button it up. Whew. It's hot, humid, sweaty. Let's see if we got any fire. Wiggle the battery post. No, go on, wiggle the battery post. I'm hot. All right, I got it. I wiggled the battery post. You sit in your air-conditioned house. I'll do it. See if it works. It runs. And we have no idea where our timing is, but we'll get a timing light and get right to work on it. So we're starting off with it set at 8 degrees initial. There's 20 degrees advancement into the distributor according to timing light. So I wanted to start at 28 degrees full advance. And so that put it at 8 degrees initial, which whatever this was going to be. So I think I was at 28 degrees. Remember, it's a complete stock 318, so full advancement 28 degrees. We'll start there and see what happens. She's fully warmed up on a hot day. Let's see how it wants to start now. See if it wants to break the nose of the starter off. Beautiful. Perfect. So I ended up at about 34 degrees fully advanced with a stock 318, and that just seems really high to me, but I really don't care. That's where it felt by the seat of my pants that it was performing the best. And I can tell it's just a little stronger than what it's been, so I'll take it. And besides that, I bumped the key and it just turns over like a stock 318 should. So that's where we'll start. Now we'll continue through the tune and through the carburetor, and we'll keep on this until we get it. We really appreciate you taking your time and watching this. So I'm going to go in where the air condition is. Until next time,